So here we have Matthias Friedrich, who is the president of SCMR. Tell me, how have you found the conference so far?
Very exciting. It's the largest cardiac MR meeting ever. And it's not only the numbers, but also the excitement. People actively involved in the discussions, talking, chatting in the hallways in the evening. So it has a lot of a vibrant touch to it. I really enjoy.
Fantastic. And what do you think about the global applicability of CMR?
I think that's a very important question because CMR is the most powerful diagnostic tool we have in cardiology. However, many still see it as complicated, expensive, and you need a lot of expertise. And some of that is rooted in our past where we continue to add difficult methods. While you now can run simple, standardized, short and therefore cost-efficient protocols, some even don't need contrast agent for that, and that makes CMR all of a sudden a technique which is not complicated and which is not expensive, but more the opposite. It has very standardized protocols and can be used in a cost-efficient manner. I traveled a lot in the recent years to countries like India and South Africa, where you would think that CMR is basically prohibitively expensive. But in the way which some of them apply it already, it is actually not only extremely informative for the diagnostic workup, but also is affordable, and bottom line is it saves money. And to me, these projects we have witnessed in Thailand and in South America, where simple protocols are established and then run in a very efficient manner. I think that's the future of CMR in these countries. So I think CMR will have a much more global reach in the future.
Excellent. And in terms of the hot topics in CMR at the moment, what are your opinions on that going forward?
Yeah, so there are some really hot new topics like machine learning, quantitative perfusion, which I think show a lot of potential. And especially I have to say the machine learning has impressed me quite a lot. The potential, how we can not only make, let's say, the contouring easier, but also help with image reconstruction, post-processing of the data, but then also integrate this into an algorithm to improve diagnostic decision making. That has been really amazing to me. Mapping was the big thing last year. And now it is more mature, so it's not as perceived as hot, but the good thing is we have now much more clinically valid data. So it reaches a level where, at least for some diseases, it is a go-to diagnostic approach. So those were for me the hardest topics.
And I suppose with the consensus document as well, with the mapping, that also kind of takes the field.
Yeah, I think that's also what the society wants to promote, that we have. And during this year, we will, the Society for Cardiovascular MR will update all their recommendations and so their guidelines paper, if you want, on which are the indications, how do we protocol CMRs, so which sequences do we need for that, how do we post-process and evaluate them, and how do we report them. So there will be a lot of standardization, not just with the SCMR, but this will also be in sync with the European Association for Cardiovascular Imaging. So this gives a lot of guidance for people who are new to the field, and also for those who have been around for 20 years and have to update their skills and improve their protocols.
Absolutely. And we've had the early career plenary. What do you think of the importance of that to the society?
I had the pleasure to chair this meeting and to be involved in some of the discussion. And the reception was wonderful, so there was a huge attendance, and I also could sense that all attendees, they were extremely interested in hearing how people got through their career, how they managed to get into a field of cardiac MR, be it academic or be it as a radiologist or a cardiologist. I think this is very, very important that the society and meetings like that provide a platform for communication between the quote-unquote experienced old guys like me and the younger incoming crowd who just want to learn, okay, where do I go? This is exciting, but what about me? How could I fit in there? I think it's very, very important.
Thank you very much for your time and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much.